Pro Sports Club. Merry Christmas, everybody. You gotta love it down here in Florida when it's Christmas time. Okay, we're going over college basketball for Christmas Day. All 4 games, handicapped them for you so you don't have to. So let's go through these real quick. We got Wisconsin laying a point going to Michigan State. Okay, Michigan State's coming off a terrible loss to Northwestern. Northwestern absolutely dominated them defensively. Michigan State did not play any defense at all. They shot awful from the field. They shot 38%. 3-point range, they were 8 for 31, which is 25%, and they missed half of their free throws. All right, so what does that say about that game, about that matchup? Yes, they played bad on both sides, offensively and defensively. It suggests that Northwestern has a good team this year after going 8-23 last season. And we watched that game. Watching the game, I believe it caught the Spartans off guard. They didn't expect that from Northwestern. It's usually a team that they're accustomed to beating year after year. So now Michigan State's going back home to play another tough defense, and that's the Wisconsin Badgers. The Badgers actually are only allowing 57 points a game right now on defense. Statistically, we have to agree that Michigan State will shoot much better in this game. Mathematically, like, the way that works, average to the mean, all that kind of stuff. We got to think that they're going to shoot better than last game. We like this game early when Michigan State was getting 2.5 points at home, but now the lines moved to Wisconsin favored by 1. We tend not to pay too much attention to the ATS, the against the spread record, in games where it's less than a bucket, less than 2 points. So neither team really has a great ATS record right now, worth mentioning. So we're going to look at the under. All right, the under in this game is what the play is. And Coach Izzo, after the last game, he said that after the Northwestern game, he said he could live with the poor shooting, but like the rebounds and defensively, it, quote unquote, was ridiculous. So this coach, if you know Izzo, has been around a while. He probably had a lot of words for his whole team, okay, in that game. So look for them to come out and play a much better defense. So 2 defensive matchups in this game. I think the over-under is a little high. It's sitting at 141 in some places. Either team could win this matchup. So we're looking for a defensive battle here, okay? In the last 10 games, the last 10 matchups between both these teams, we've seen the under go 3, 6, and 1. Okay, 3, 6, and 1 to the under. 141 points is just too much, too many points for this game. So our final score prediction is actually Wisconsin 63, Michigan State 70. And you add those together, that's what, 133. So take the under and buy the hook. So that's the hook's the half a point. Under 141.5, under 140.5. Remember to shop your lines and look for the best value, okay? Sometimes I play games just because of the better value on a different site. You got to shop around. It's just part of bankroll management and gambling, okay? Next game coming up, Maryland, okay? Maryland catching 5 points at Purdue. This is going to be an interesting game, okay? I think this is too many points to give up for Purdue. For a team like Maryland, I mean, our predictive rankings show the spread should be Purdue minus 2.5. That's almost a 3-point deviation from the spread. That's what we do. We kind of look for these deviations where the money's going on the public side and where the bookies are or Vegas is making the line at. Okay, so with that being said, look for Maryland plus 5.5. If you can catch that half a point, this would be an ideal line for this game. Purdue is only 3, 5, and 1 against the spread. Not to mention they're 1, 6, and 2 against the spread in the last 9 matchups with Maryland. Okay, and also between these 2 teams, the Terrapins have not beat Purdue at home since 2015, but we expect Purdue to be pretty tired coming off that 55-point performance versus a tough Iowa team. So we're betting on Purdue being a little tired from that game, only scoring 55 points, and we're looking at Maryland and how their stud Donta Scott. If you haven't seen him play yet, he's shooting outstanding right now. He'll be ready to ball, and after scoring 84 points total for Maryland the last game out, I think they're hitting their groove. So the bet is Maryland plus the 5.5 points. All right. Next game on the slate, Michigan versus Nebraska. Okay, Michigan's laying 8 points going to the Cornhuskers. Nebraska has played some tough teams, okay? But the Wolverines will be their best opponent they've faced yet. The Cornhuskers are only shooting 42% from the field. They're facing a team who's riding a 6-game winning streak right now with the Wolverines. They're also ranked number 11th in the country for field goal percentage allowed. So that's outstanding. Michigan is 4-2 against the spread. They're 8-2 against the spread in the last 10 meetings with Nebraska as well. All right. Final score prediction on this one: Michigan 77, Nebraska 61. That's going to easily cover the 8 points. Our predictive rankings actually show Michigan wins by 10 plus easily. So lay the 8 points and watch the Wolverines put on a show in this game. All right. Last game up, which is going to be real exciting for the prime time. Everyone's on Iowa right now. Iowa laying 7 points versus Minnesota. Luka Garza, man, he's been dominating every game. If you haven't heard about him yet, you know, you're not watching college basketball, obviously. Both teams are sitting at 7-1 records right now. The Hawkeyes are 6-2 against the spread as well. But listen to this. This is their first road game so far, okay? It should be interesting to see how they play. And reason being is going back to last season, if you remember, because I remember, going back to last season, they could not win on the road. Last year, in the last 6 road games, they're 1-5 straight up. Okay, straight up 1-5 in the last 6 road games. So the Golden Gophers are seeking their first conference win in the Big Ten here, and are 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games. Okay, they're 5-0 straight up in the last 5 home games, but they're only 3-1 against the spread at home. But a home team is also 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings between these two colleges. So I think Iowa is riding high after that 15-point win over Purdue. Minnesota has had an extra 2 days off of rest to prepare. So let's take the home dog and go against the public in this game. Minnesota plus 7.5. That's our play on this game. All right. So those are 4 games for Christmas Day. Open up some presents, have some fun, enjoy your family time, be safe, and play smart. And look for some other videos coming up this weekend on the bowl games. And of course, NBA season's here as well. But have a good slate for college basketball. Don't forget to subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see you next time. Appreciate you checking out the video. Bankroll Sports Club. Peace.